What's good? What's good? What's good, man? It's your boy, the Wallstreet Trapper. Welcome to another episode of Trappin Tuesdays, episode 103, man. Man, we have had so many amazing and non-amazing events that happened over the last week. So much that I have had a hard time really just keeping up with everything that's been going on, right? Without even going into like this, my normal, just early rant, right? I want to take a moment, Jose, to just, another black woman got killed by the police, man. And it is truly, without being super, like, white man kills black woman, without following that rhetoric, I do want to say that it is hard for everybody today in the world that we are in. It is hard for civilians. It is hard for government officials. It is hard for police. It is hard for kids. It is just hard for everybody today, man. And in one part of my mind, I can, as a black man in America, I will tell you that one of my greatest fears is being stopped by the police when I got my daughter in the car. Because there's two things I have to show in that moment. In one moment, I know immediately once they run my name and they see attempt murder on robbery, already the aggression changes. Already the way that they look at me, the way they come back to the car, everything changes. And then the second part of that is because I got my daughter in the car, I always want to keep my masculinity high. I always want her to know that her dad is in authority. So the way I even respond to them is always different, right? So it will be different. So one of my greatest fears, bro, because as a black man in America, bro, like there's a traumatic experience getting pulled over by the police. You can know for a fact that you haven't did anything wrong, but because you know death is right there, you never know what type of time they on. You feel what I'm saying? And so for me, bro, I can only imagine what she thought about. You know what I'm saying? And like I don't want to use the word hate, but I really dislike when people in America say that race is not an issue. It is 100% at the forefront of everything that goes on in America, man. And it doesn't mean that I have a dislike for white people. It doesn't mean that a white person per se has a dislike for me. But there is always, that race card is always an issue in America, bruh, because we all have a historic past. We all have a historic past dealing with the other race. Every last one of us, bruh. Now, have we learned to, like, coexist and navigate amongst one another? Of course we have. I've met some cool ass Caucasian people that I'll be like, yo, they cool as shit. But I've also met some that's like, hey, bruh, you stay over there, I'm gonna stay over here. And I know it's vice versa. And so I'm telling you, like, I went and looked at a building the other day, Jose. And as I went and looked in the building, it has a Muslim, so that's a Muslim woman in the building, right? So it was part of the building. They had an Islamic center, and so I looked at the building wasn't in great condition. I can tell that the landlord wasn't keeping up with the building because the tenants they looked like the Carter. But I saw this Islamic center, so I went to the queen and I said, Assalamu alaikum. And she said, wa alaikum salam, king. And I said, how's the landlord treating you? Now I'm standing right here and I'm talking to her. Now the guy who is showing me the building is a white man. Watch this. And it wasn't even that he did this in a bad way. Immediately he just tried to walk around because he wanted me to see the building. So in his mind, she knows that he is the manager or whatever of the building. So he just tried to walk. I said, hey, hold up. And she says, my brother, do not come back here because I'm in here by myself. You feel what I'm saying? And I understood. Like, I'm not even trying to go here because I understand you're a woman, there's two men right here. But like in his mind, and I'm not saying nothing wrong, but in his mind, he's like, yo, I'm about to go back here because in his mind, he looking at me like I'm about to make the sale. I'm trying to make the sale. Right? Like I'm trying to make the sale. I'm not worried about you sitting here by yourself. And I'm saying he did nothing wrong, but there's a disconnect. Right? There's a disconnect. Right? In my mind, I'm already like, she's by herself probably. I'm going to stay here. You know what I'm saying? Out of respect, but also she's here by herself. But in his mind, he like, nah, I need to go back here so I can see. And I had to step in and he was like, nah, but I'm coming to show. I was like, nah. I said, hey, it's okay, bro. Like, we good. Like, she by herself. I'm all right. And she was like, yeah, just do the, Google search, do the, and she, like, in her, it was an unverbal communication between me and her where she was like, do the research. Make sure you ask some of the other tenants. But it's the way she's saying it, like, this ain't the one. Don't let him sell you on this one. But she didn't even have to say it, but the way me and her talked about it, it was understood. But in his mind, it was, I'm trying to get the sale, so let me in here. But it's because I was like, hey, no, look, don't worry about it, bro. We good. I'm good. So, and I'm saying that to say that there is such a disconnect in America. There is such a disconnect, and we don't get it, bro. And when I look at social media, Jose, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I get pissed off because I see us arguing about a bunch of bullshit. I made a post the other day and I said something in the post, in the comments, I said, in the caption, I said, don't start arguing with people that you don't know. I said, don't let somebody who you don't know, you trying to out-type them. You trying to prove your point in the chat to somebody you don't know, and they done got you pissed off because you keep refreshing to see if the person then added you back so you can comment back. So you can back it. You done stopped the 30, 45 minutes so you can, let me see what they done said. Let me see what they done said. You waiting to see if the person done added you so you can go back and forth with them. I say, don't let a person you don't know get you in a finger beef. Make your comment, go about your business. And bro, I'm not saying that I'm better than nobody, bro, but what I'm saying is, bro, there is a huge disconnect. And there's so much, watch this, Jose. There's political unrest in America right now, bro. The American citizens right now, bro, we are all, whether we believe it or not, whether we talk about it or not, we are all on edge, bro. Bro, we on edge, bro. Now check this out, bro. I don't agree with a lot of stuff Donald Trump do, bro, but I don't want to see him get assassinated on TV. I don't want to see that. Bro, I was in Europe minding my business. Cuz, call me. It's 1 o'clock in the morning out there. He like, cuz, you see this? I'm like, what's going on? God, I'm laying in bed. He like, man, they just try to take that boy out on national TV. I'm like, who? I'm thinking somebody we know. He like, Trump. I'm like, man, assassination? I'm like, man, that ain't real. Cause he's like, I'm watching it right now. I turn on the TV. I'm like, bruh. So here's what I want to say. Now, I don't know, the staging. I'm not getting into all that. But what I do understand is, bruh, that is a sign of unrest. that is a sign of people that is tired. Bro, think about this, bro. We just had, look how tired, and whether we realize it or not, Jose, bro, we still have trauma from COVID. Bro, my partner just hit me and said, bro, I just tested positive for COVID. I said, that's still a thing? I said, that's still a thing? But here it is. Jose, man, just give me a minute. Just give me a minute here. But here it is, bro. Here it is. That people were forced, because no one willingly took those shots. No one willingly said, nah, poke me. So people were forced to take shots to still provide for their family. Right? Forced. You got to take the shot, or you got to take the booster. And then that in itself caused what? A division amongst people. It was a vaccinated, not vaccinated. So here we are again. We done found another reason to do what? Fight amongst each other. You vaccinated, I'm not vaccinated. I'm vaccinated, you not vaccinated. Stay from around me, don't come around me. Why? Because we fearing for our life. We fearing for our life, and we got a government that don't know what to tell us. Because we got a government that always got another agenda. What happens when the people don't even trust the government? More propaganda. We ain't never really recovered from that. And as you try to get back to normal, as you try to get back to what you once knew, you realize that you can never go back to that. We will never be the America of 2019. We can't get that back. We'll never be that again. Whatever that era was for you, we'll never get back there. And so we go through COVID and we go through this political presidential change. And bro, I'm just being real. Jose, when I saw, I remember when Joe Biden got elected as the president, bro. I remember I was in a high rise in downtown Atlanta, bro. And I looked outside and the people had a parade. I said, did we not like Donald Trump that much? Now, this is me not even knowing, because, don't get me wrong, I pay attention to politics, but I be on the market. I be on the market, bro. I pay attention to it, but I be on the market, bro. I'm going to just keep it real. It ain't me telling I don't never tell people not to vote. I don't never tell people none of that, bro. I just be like, bro, I want to control what I can control. And I never get mad at people for their political views. If somebody say they like Donald Trump, if somebody say they like Joe Biden, I just want to hear the reasons why. Because we all should have the right. That's the thing about America, bro. You have the right to like who you want to. You have that right. You have that right. And so as I hear it, I'm like, okay, bet. And so, bro, I hear some things. Now, I'm not going to lie. When I hear people say, when I heard Donald Trump say something today, I saw a clip from him today, and it kind of put me at uneasy. Because it was an old clip that surfaced that said it was a recent clip that said he wants to give police back the right to be immune, have immunity to things that they do. And I was like, damn. This don't got nothing to do with my political views, but this got everything, because I know at least 10 people that got killed by the police and none of the police prosecuted. I know 10. Paid vacation. You feel me? And so if we put that type of power back into people, right? We can't, I get it, bro. I could never in my mind imagine what it's like to be a police. Right? being a police in the hood, bruh, being a police has to be one of the most dangerous jobs in the world. And if we don't have police, I'm saying this from dude from the street, if we don't have police, bro, we will be in a world of anarchy. Right? I agree with that, 100%. But also, as police, we got to be held accountable. We got to hold them accountable when you go and kill innocent people. Because you are uneasy. Because I can guarantee you this, and I promise you this. If those same two white cops, and I'm not justifying with the woman, I don't know. They say she almost threw some hot water on them. I don't know. But here's what I do know. If you would have went into a white woman's house, shooting her would have been the last thing on your mind. That's all I know. That's what I do know. If you would have went into Miss Suzanne's house, shooting her would have been the last thing on your mind. You'd have been patient. You just walked her through it. You gave her 1 million verbal commands. Shooting her to death in her home because of a pot would have been the last thing on your mind. And as Americans, bruh, what I do know is social media has ingrained more and more trauma in us. Because I don't even be wanting to see that, bro. Like, when I pass things like that up because I already got enough trauma that I'm dealing with. That I'm trying to peel back. And so now, based on seeing that, now Americans now have to try to vote for a president. And for me, bro, I know we supposed to be talking about like financial karma tonight. But I truly believe, bro, that we as Americans, man, are in such an emotional, we have so much emotional turmoil right now. And Jose, when I was in Italy, people were saying like, bro, Trap so happy and you look so amazing. But bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I felt good because I just wasn't in America. I just felt like that because I wasn't in America, bro. I felt like that because I just felt I ain't feel the anger. It's kind of like I'm from New Orleans, bro. And every time I fly back to New Orleans, I feel the tension in the air. But I love my city. Let me get that clear. Like, I love New Orleans, Louisiana. But every time I go back, I can feel it in the air. It's tight. It's on you. You're like, ooh, I feel that. It ain't humidity. Bro, leaving from, like, when I got back to America from Italy, I was like, ooh, I feel it. I felt disgruntled. I felt like, damn, what's bothering me? Like, I was gracefully, Jose, getting up in the morning, doing my stuff, and I felt like I was flowing. Like, since I've been back, I feel like I've been having to, like, get up, bro. Like, force yourself to get up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro. So I just want us in America to understand, bro, like that. It ain't easy for nobody right now. And when I say that, I'm not even talking about from a money perspective. I'm talking about from a quality of life perspective. People are tired. People are tired in America, man. And we need somebody to restore order. We need somebody that restores peace. I will say this. Trump had an amazing slogan with "Make America Great Again." But for me, it's the land of opportunity. It's the quality of life. Like the reason why people would come to America and when America was innovative and bro, everything now in America is 100%. Bro, like I was eating the food in Italy, Jose, and in my mind I was like, yeah, them people trying to kill us over there. Like I get it, I'm supposed to talk about stocks, I get it, Jose, but like it was just heavy on my heart, bro. Like I was eating pasta, bro. I ate 4 slices of pizza. Somebody say America was never great. I don't agree with that. And the reason why I don't agree with that is because you won't find a country that doesn't have a past. You won't find a country that does not have a past. I think we got to stop looking for like perfection. But here's what I do know. Of all the countries that I don't know another country where you can go with nothing and you can be a millionaire. I don't know that. I don't know that. Like, I don't know what other country you can go to with nothing and you can be a millionaire. Like, I don't know. But, bro, like, I went over to Jose. Bro, I don't even eat pizza, bro. I don't. But I'm like, I'm in Italy. I gotta eat some pizza. I ate 4 slices of pizza, bro, and I wasn't full. I didn't feel heavy. I didn't feel bloated. I was like, damn. I stopped eating it. I said, maybe I'm overindulging. I don't want to overindulge. Maybe I'm being greedy. I'm like, I don't want to be greedy, but I ate 4 slices of pizza, and I'm like, damn. This is good. So for me, I was like, yo, them people really trying to kill us over there. And so when I think about politicians and I think about I've never heard a politician go after the Food and Drug Administration. I've never heard a politician, and I could be wrong, but I've never heard a politician say, hey, we're going to put such and such on y'all for putting these ingredients in the food. I've never seen that. I haven't. This was killing us as people. Like I'm a fan for, you know, I believe that everybody should have a right to protect their family, Jose. Right? You should have the right to bear arms to protect your family. But at the same time, in my mind, I'm asking, I have a daughter, right, that I love so much. Why do we lead the world with mass shootings? Like they passed a law in New Orleans, in Louisiana, 18 years old. You can have a concealed weapon. How is this possible? You asking for people to get killed. You asking for people to get killed, bro. And so in my mind, I'm trying to figure out, bro, like, where do we go? As a country, as a people, as a neighbor, as a co-worker, as a father, as a spouse, like, where is the common ground that we live on, bro? Where is that at? Where is the dream that Martin Luther King had? Where is that, Jose? Where do we find it? And I'm asking, not as somebody that know it all, bro. I'm asking as somebody who is really like asking, like, damn, like what do we need to do? Let me tell you something, Jose, and I'm gonna get to this show tonight. I actually told myself that in a few years, like I'll buy me a villa in Europe to escape America for some time and just come back and recharge. Because while America is a place of opportunity, but those opportunities are getting smaller and smaller. Those opportunities are slowly vanquishing, is the word I want to use, Jose. Because when you start making computers and robots that take away from the human being, you also take away from the opportunities, Jose. When you put computers in place, and when you put robots in place, and when you put AI in place, you take away from the thing that make it what it was. You take away from it. And here's what I do know, understand. Computers are going to take jobs from white people and black people. They're going to take jobs from Hispanic people. They're going to take jobs from Indian people. They're going to take jobs from everybody. So at that point, Jose, what do we do? And so that leads us to the title tonight. What is our financial karma, Jose? And so we think about the word karma, Jose. We think about what you put out in the world comes back to you. So my answer, I was talking to my homie Greeter today on the phone, and he asked me something, Jose. He said, Trap, he said, has your perspective on money changed completely? And I said 100%. I said, let me give you an example. I said, while I was in Italy, bro, I put an $850,000 watch on my wrist. I could have bought it. I had the money to buy it, but I chose not to. Because I said, there's a building I gotta buy. I'm almost my house has, this left on, I need to pay that off. I'm doing some work inside my house. When I buy the building, I gotta furnish the building, and I'm growing my brand. This isn't a right purchase. So I put it back. I said, there's strength in knowing that you can afford something, but you don't buy it. I said, but watch this. And this was real good, Jose. I said, I respect the money, but I don't cherish it. Because I also keep in mind my financial karma. I said, if you a steward of it, it'll come to you. But if you wasteful of it, it leaves you. So he was like, dog, break that down to me, bro. I said, think about a bike, a motorbike. I said, everybody who I know ride motorbikes, the one thing they always tell you is respect the bike. The minute you lose respect for the bike, you're an accident waiting to happen. So I said, I respect the money, but I don't cherish it. Because I know what its purpose is. I know what its goal is. I know what the tool is used for. But the minute you don't respect it, it's the minute you lose it. And you'll have to face your financial karma. So the minute I go buy AP that I don't need, that I can afford, but I got other things that I need in play, I lost respect for the money. I lost respect for it. It was an $815,000 watch. I could have bought it. I could have bought it and I could have felt real good about it. You know what I'm saying? But I still have a building that I'm about to buy that's roughly $5 million. Got a house I got to pay off. Got to furnish the building. I got a project I'm about to do that's going to cost me upward of $200,000. It's not the time for that, bro. We not respecting the money. And so what we are facing, a lot of us, Jose, we are in the middle of our financial karma, Jose. So when people keep saying like, man, I'm trying and I'm doing everything in my power to do this, man, I ask you, what are you doing with the little? You ain't even much a good steward. And so if you're not a good steward, then you are consistently facing your financial karma, and a way to change it is start making better financial decisions. And so when we start making better financial decisions, then you change your karma. Just like in life. Once you start doing good, you start what? Receiving good. You change your karma. The same rules apply. The same, Jose, the rules don't change. What we try to do is we try to fit the rules in the part of our life that we make it fit. Right? We try, I'm doing with this. It's like people do Bible verses and stuff, right? They use them for the part of their life that they won't make them fit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm using it right here. This is where it belong at. I can mold this, but no, you still gotta face, you still gotta face that you are in the thick of your own financial karma. You're in the thick of it. And so the way you change your life, the way you change your financial infrastructure is you start being a good steward of what you do have. Right? And so if you start, I give a lot. I give. I help. Because I don't cherish it, but I know the purpose of it. And the purpose of it is to give, bruh, to help. Like if I can help somebody right now, I don't put that off. I help them in the moment. How many times, Jose, if you like somebody come to somebody and be like, say, bro, could you do this? You be like, man, I ain't really got it right now, but you got it. You got it. You got it. Say, bro, you good, man? Look, man, I ain't really got it right now, dog. You got it. Your financial karma. Right now, I ain't saying give away everything you have, but I'm saying if you're in a position to help somebody in need, even if you don't give them the whole thing, like I can't give you the whole thing, but here. We talking financial karma. I just want us to understand that, bro. There's a lot of pressure on the American citizens right now, on every last one of us, to make decisions on who we voting for and who's the best this and why we need. But what are we doing that's right in front of us, Jose, to help our own financial infrastructure? What are we doing to build our own financial arc? Right? What are we doing to, because watch this, Jose. I want you to listen to me real well. A flood is about to happen. Many will be sacrificed. Many will be slaughtered. But who is building a financial ark right now? And that's a form of your financial karma, Jose. Because what happens is, watch this. Question. We're going to get into the show, Jose. Question. How many people I know for a fact made a lot of money during the pandemic, but they broke right now? You had to come up with your life. You had to come up with your life. You had to come up with your life. 2020, 2021, 2022, come up with your life. 2023, things started slowing down. 2024, you like, yeah, I'm going to go work the job again. I'm going to go back to work. Are you struggling trying to be an entrepreneur? You didn't respect the money. You didn't respect the process. You ain't respect what was going on. You ain't respect how the money was coming in. You went, bro, I made $2 million and still slept on my auntie's sofa. Pay all her bills. Pay all her bills. But I slept on the sofa, bro. I respected the money. Because in my head, I was like, wait, I ain't built this thing out yet. I done printed my M in the stock market. Good. I ain't built this thing out yet. Let me keep building this thing out. So while I saw people around me going crazy, I was like, what happens when this slow down? What happens when America do what America does and they rip the carpet from under you and say, oh, this time we ain't giving you no money? What happens when you really got to build a 7 or 8 figure business? And ain't no free money out there. As a matter of fact, money got tighter. Money got tighter. So now people being real selective on what they spending their money on. People holding on to the dollar a little bit tighter. And so that's why we focused on from the beginning. We never did lifestyle. We wanted you to buy your freedom back. Because when you bought your freedom back, Jose, guess what that means? In order to buy your freedom back, you got to respect the money. Because buying your freedom means more than buying the newest pair of shoes. Buying your freedom means more than buying a Rolex that you don't need. Buying your freedom means not getting the earrings, not getting the Birkin, not getting the Lambo, not getting the... Go and get a property, go and get some stocks, go and buy a business. That's how you buy your freedom back. So I kept saying, nah, fam, we going to teach people how to buy their freedom back. And so now those people, their financial karma is good. As a matter of fact, it's in abundance. It's overflowing. Because once you buy your freedom back, and once you get a taste of it, guess what? You don't mind paying that bill. So that's what I said to myself. Oh, we can buy the AP, or we could double down on our freedom. I can buy the AP, don't get me wrong. Or I could double down on my freedom. Because that's a bill that's always due, Jose. That bill always due. It's like the rent. Man, I'm going to go a little further. It's like state tax. It's like property tax. It's like property tax. It's always due. And guess what, Jose? Depending on the quality of life you start attaining, the freedom costs a little bit more. Depending on the type of quality of life that you start to acquiring. Because you know what we start doing, you get a little money, you start doing what? You upgrade your life. I ain't mad at you, but guess what? As you upgrade your life, your freedom gonna cost a little bit more. It's gonna cost a little bit more. And guess what? Sometimes interest gonna start adding on to it. And you can't, watch this. And with freedom, you can never fall behind on a payment. You can't fall behind on the freedom payment. It's either pay the bill or eviction. There ain't no gray area. You pay the bill for the freedom or you get evicted. There ain't no late payments. No. You pay the bill or you get evicted. You free or you ain't. You ain't halfway free. You ain't part-time free. You ain't 3/4 of the, you're either free or you're evicted. So I said, nah, I'm gonna just double down on my freedom. That $850 will go a long way if I just pay the house off. Now I don't got a house note no more. Or the 816 can go, that's the 20% down payment that they gonna want on the building. So I just said, I'm gonna ask you the question, Jose. So what happened was, in that moment where we don't realize this, in that moment, guess what? I just enhanced my financial karma. In that moment, that one decision is an enhancement on my financial karma, because guess what? Watch this, Jose. While the Israelites praised the manna, they forgot to praise the source of where the manna came from. And in that moment, when I said I ain't buying that, I said, hey, big homie, I'm a steward. I'm a steward. Big homie, I'm a steward of it. You can, watch this, Jose. You can trust me with it. You can trust me with it. You can trust me with it. I'm not going to exalt myself. I'm going to let you exalt me. I don't got to go in the palace and sit at the head of the table. I'll sit at the low part of the table and let you exalt me, and I'll make room for everybody else who won't sit at the head of the table, because you're going to put who you want at the head and you're going to put who you want at the end. So I'm going to put myself at the end, and if I need to be at the head, I'm going to let you put me there. I'm going to praise the source and not the manna, because I want good financial karma, Jose. I just want good financial karma. I want the source. Jose, I want the source of the money to know, yep, I could trust Trap with the bread. I could trust Leon Howard with this financial abundance, because he gonna do right. He ain't gonna try to show people he doing this and that. He ain't gonna go live an extravagant lifestyle. His financial karma good. He gonna show other people how to get their freedom. He gonna keep me at the forefront of his message. Nah, he ain't perfect, but I don't use perfect people. He ain't perfect, but I don't use perfect people. He gonna keep me at the forefront of his message. He ain't afraid to talk about me. He ain't afraid to be judged by people. He ain't afraid of people talking about him. That's what I need. That's what I need. People like, Trap, why you don't got a $50,000, $75,000, $100,000? I'm like, nah, this $499 is good right now. I'm all right. I tried it. I did it. And don't get me wrong, like I had something, a mentor, and I was like, yo, I felt like, bro, this ain't me. I said, man, this $499 is good. This $79 is good. This $49 is good. This $27 joint, I don't got to do what everybody else doing. There's power in understanding the assignment and walking in it boldly. Watch this, bro. Because the same source that put Jesus in the wilderness was the same source that made sure he survived it. It's the same source. I won't go to the source, Jose. I just want to go to the source, man. Trappin Tuesdays, episode 103, man. Financial karma, man. Let's get to it. Look at my gay stuff here. What's up? Why nobody didn't tell me she was coming, man? Man, that's cold-blooded. What's up, Dad? How you feeling, bro? It's my dog right there, man. All right, man, Jose. We got a lot to talk about this week, bro.
Look, one of the biggest things they got to talk about today
Yeah.
It's like Jose got a camera and a mic.
No, how you get that? How you get that? How you get that?
What you mean how I get that?
Why that didn't get run past me?
You know what I'm saying? That's about how I get that.
How you?
What we do?
No. That's not what we do. That is not what we do. At what point did we feel like that was like?
Hey man, executive decision. You gotta make it happen.
But you're not the executive.
People thought I was a fat.
But hold up. Hold on.
Just make
Let's go back. Let's go back for a second. Let's go back for a second. You said executive decision. Cool. You're not an executive, dog.
Right, but you're the executive and you said it before.
I've never said
I
that.
followed up.
I've never said that.
He know I got the notes, right? He must don't know.
I've never show me the notes where I said this is the week.
To Italy, you was just happy off a birthday,
right?
Talking about Amalfi Coast, I'm jumping off the cliff.
Yeah.
Jose, bet.
Jose, what?
Make sure you good with the mic and your camera.
When? Show it to me. I need a document. Show me the documentation.
Right,
huh?
We live right now, bro.
Now that you need the documentation on.
Matter of fact, we put it right on here.
Let me see it.
We put it right on here.
Let me see it. Let me see it.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Let me see it in the chat. Let me see it in the chat.
Yeah, I remember what we was talking about.
I'm okay with the camera. Man, George, take that mic. George, executive decision. Swing the mic. Swing the mic. He can have the camera. George, swing the mic. There we go. I'm okay with the camera. I'm okay with the camera. I'm looking at, I'm in my thing, and I'm like, wait, where that shot come from? That shot is, first of all, that's some shit you and Tootie talked about, because I didn't even know that camera came out of nowhere. Go ahead, give my dog the mic back, man. It's all good. I just don't understand. George, give Tootie his mic. Give Jose his mic. Tootie, you fired, man, because you knew about that solo shot. Carson, you fired, bro. Somebody fired for giving Jose a camera and a mic all at once. That's too much.
They love it. They said the show is officially next level.
Oh, my God. Give my dog his mic, man. Give him his mic. Swing his mic to him, bro. Golly.
We good. And August 2nd, make it official 2 years, bro.
2 years?
For the show. Official.
Damn. Oh, man.
Yeah, August 2nd was the pilot episode.
Was the pilot.
August 9th was the official first one. 2 years, bro. You feel every bit of that, too. You've been talking a lot.
Y'all, Jose done snuck this damn mic on me, y'all. This nigga done snuck this mic on me. I ain't feeling that shit. Yo, this man done snuck a whole mic and a camera on me. Yo, like I was in my thing. I was like, whoa, where that shot came from? Wow.
And you was in your rant too. It's like, yo.
Yo, and he got a cool ass camera. Where that camera at?
It's over there.
Hold on. What the fuck is that? Yo.
You gotta stand. You gotta stand because you out of focus.
Where my focus
You
at?
gotta stand right here. Get right there at the computer. Because you know I'm talking to the chat.
Can the chat see me? Can the chat see me? Can y'all see me? Wow. That's crazy. Damn. So this is what Jose be doing. Oh, that's cold-blooded. This is my show. This nigga. Golly. I guess, man. Yo, how you get that cold-blooded camera vision?
Hey, I be just making stuff happen, bro. You know.
I need the same camera, dog. Why my camera don't look like that, Jose? How you got that camera? All right, let's go, man. I'm just joking. That's my dog, man. All right, let's get into it, man. That's what I love. Yo, we live, man. I love it. All right, man. Travis, Susan, Jose, man. Clap for Jose, y'all. You got a camera and a doggone mic. Golly, man. I come back from Europe. That's why he be happy on that morning call now. I found it out. I figured it out. All right, let's say what's up to our people, man. We got Titus Tax Pros. Let's go, man. Mr. Anger, Terry Crump, William Davis, Tiffany Holmes, Rams, Dancing Diamonds, all the family, man. What's good, family? How y'all feeling tonight, man? How we feeling, man? I love it. I love it. Jose, how was your week, bro?
Good, bro. Well, other than the airport.
You had an airport situation? Okay, that's cool. Me too.
Get into it. It's trauma.
It's traumatic. Yeah. All right, let's get into it. Y'all know we like to start off with our mantra. Let's go, man. If you're new here, welcome home. Welcome back. If you've been here for a minute, shout out to the Jose. We gotta do something, bro. Cause if we 2 years in, right? I mean, we got some people that really been trapping with us for a long time. You know what I think we need to do, Jose? Mm-hmm. We need a Trappin Tuesdays meet and greet. How you think about that?
Nah, we doing it.
I think we need to do a Trappin Tuesday, not a Wallstreet trapper, right? It's not based on, it's based on the show. The show has been such an amazing advancement to what we've been building, right? And I think that people need to understand like that. Hold on, why my dog's in? Why you staying? Oh, she's getting ready. Oh, I love her, bro. I swear I do, bro. So I think the show is such as has done so much for taking what we're doing to another level. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I think we need to do a Trappin Tuesday meet and greet, Jose.
Networking joint?
Yeah, like a little networking event, dog. Like where we get like a big, cause I probably don't have the building yet, but like where we get like a big hotel room, like a conference room. You know what I'm talking about? Something big. We get DJ, we get music, and we just mix and mingle. No smoking weed. Oh, can't smoke no weed. Yeah, man, I think that'd be dope, dog. What you think, George?
That's what's up. That's what's happening. Right?
What you think, Jose? Yeah. Just for our people, right? Yeah. Just for our people.
No,
like just to show our people, like love, right? We just maybe get somebody to come, like, I don't know. Anyway, let's think about it.
No. I'm already on
Stock market in the streets may be coming up. We got 10 cities on deck. We got 10 cities on deck.
Yeah.
Right? That's big for us, Jose.
Very big.
That's big. All right, let's get to it, man. I am a certified Wall Street trapper. I'm confident in my ability to make great investments. The stock market is a machine that prints money, and I am more than capable of operating this machine. Not only will I free myself, but my family will eat for a lifetime based on the information I apply today. I'm a money maker and a wealth builder. Today, I break all the chains that anchor me to that poverty mindset. My ancestors will smile now because I've turned our last name into an asset. My family purchasing power will increase indefinitely. Today, I make the declaration that no longer will I be a slave to money. No longer will a generation behind me inherit lack. No longer will I submit to selling my time for money. I am a first-generation millionaire. I am an architect of my family's legacy. I am a certified Wall Street trapper, and Wall Street looks like us now. Let's go, Tootie. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right, Jose, we got a lot of stuff to talk about this week, man. Let's start off with saying this. Okay, so we had a string of events that happened. I like to think that Donald Trump was almost bullying Joe Biden in a way. Like when I watched the debate, he was totally like just disregarding him. Right, but I will say that it was hard to watch because I feel like the Democratic Party knew for some time that Joe, I'm not gonna say he wasn't the guy, but they needed new energy. They needed new energy as a Democratic representative, right? And I feel like the days that the market went heavy red was because the market took into account one thing. I'm not saying, like we showed the numbers and we showed that the 4 years that Donald Trump was in, we showed the market did pretty good as a combined 4 years, right? But one thing Donald Trump is, he's heavy tariff. He's a heavy tariff president. Means like he taxes the crap out of companies that deal with China. He taxes, and the market, seeing him dominate that way, the market took into account, oh, if this is all we got to prepare for this. And so the growth is what pushes the market. And with a Donald Trump as president, that growth still can happen, but now you got to navigate tariffs, right? And this is not me picking either side. This is me saying this is what I see the market did. And so when Joe Biden withdraws, the market responds to a new opponent, a more fierce opponent, no matter how you look at it, the market just, okay, here's something, and then you got to realize that a lot of those dollars that were going to go to Biden, Democrats was like, yo, no, we not supporting this. Like, so a lot of those donations and stuff that was supposed to go to that campaign, it was like, nah, bro, like, we not support, like, Joe got to step down. That's where the pressure came from. And so with Kamala stepping up, it's just like new energy, right? Whether you think she's going to win, whether you think she's going to lose, whether you think Trump is going to win, whatever the case may be, the new energy is what the market likes. Like, oh, okay, this is fresh. And then when she had so much support behind her, those donations came back in. Immediately, I got a text, like, damn, bro, you see this? I was like, what that is? It was like, yo, 40,000 people trying to get on Zoom. I was like, oh, they went to work immediately, right? So that type of new energy makes an election worth watching. I think for a lot of people, I'm gonna put it like this. We wanted to see Errol Spencer and Terrence Crawford fight. But by the time we got to the fourth round, we just started feeling bad for Errol Spencer. We was just like, damn, bro, he's just getting whooped up in there. By the time round 6 came, you was just like, bro, I'm about to just turn this off. This is a beating at this point, right? I think that's what the market saw with like Trump. Everybody like, oh, this is a whooping. Like, and I knew he disregarded him because like in the debate, he was like, I don't know what he's talking about. He don't even know what he's talking about. I was like, oh man. I was like, bro, that's disrespectful right there. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that with Kamala being the front runner, because the Democrats still have to place her as the nominee who won it. But as the front runner, I think that fresh energy gives the market, not saying the market wants her to win or Trump, but the market says, oh, this is something that is, this is good right here, right? So I think that is good. So I've been looking at, one of the things I was looking at was, I was trying to find the biggest landslides in elections. So I was researching and studying it, and I'm gonna get back to y'all next week on that because that's something I was really researching, Jose. I like to look at, like, the biggest one was Nixon. Nixon had the biggest election win, and I was like, damn. So I was trying to figure it out, right? Because somebody said that this is a landslide for Donald Trump, and I don't think so. I don't think it's so that's what I was looking for what is considered a landslide. And so I was thinking like maybe 120 votes is a landslide. Would that not be a landslide? Like, So you need 270. So let's have a little conversation about this. So you need 200, because people may not know. Oh, we got 300 people in the chat, Jose. 3,000 people in the chat, Jose. All right, so let's have a conversation right quick. So most people may not know that you need 270 electoral votes to win the presidency. Okay, and I know some of our people know this already, but we got people from all different areas, so we want to know that. So you need 270 electoral votes to win the presidency. Every state has a certain amount of electoral votes. Certain states are BS 265. I thought I could have swore it was 270, not 265. It's 270, right? Somebody said 265. I'm like, I don't know about that. All right, and so then, I know some of y'all may know, but there's people in here who don't know, so it's our goal to teach them, right? So every state has so many electoral votes. Now, there are certain states that are heavy Democratic states, and there are certain states that are heavy Republican states, but there are a few states that are actually what's called swing states. And those states can go either way. And so what most presidents try to do is they get on the board and they say, these are the states that are predominantly blue. These are the states that are predominantly red. Here's the swing states. And so what most presidents try to do is double down on the swing states. All right? Most presidents try to, like I think like Pennsylvania, I think Ohio may be one of them, right? There's certain states that are just, and there are certain states that are just gimmies. I want to say that like California is a gimme Republican state, if I'm not mistaken. It's like a gimme, it's Republican out the gate, right? So there's certain states that, and so one of the things I think we need to pay attention to as people is just understanding how these elections work, and understanding how, and so the important part about winning the election for us as people is the lower elections. Because the lower elections determine a lot on how your state swings. All right? So those senators you put in, those governors, all of that adds up to how your state votes for president. Right? Now I know we got people in here that know that understand it, but there's also people in here who don't know. And I think our goal is to help. California is blue. Okay, I apologize. I thought California was blue. Texas is red. Okay, I could be wrong. I thought Cali was blue, and I was about to say Cali blue and Texas, so it's the other way. It's Texas red, Cali blue. All right, that's good. I thought it was the other way around. Thank y'all for helping me with that. I thought it was the other way around. I should have known Texas was red anyway. Why did I not know that? I should have known Texas was red. Yep, I thought it was the other way around. I thought Cali was red and Texas was blue. I don't know why that jumped in my mind, but it's the other way around. Yep. So Cali is blue, and why did I not? We all should have known Texas was red. All them damn bushes in Texas, we should have known, right? We should have known that. Damn, my bad. Yep, so Texas is red. Yep, there we go. So Cali is blue. Now here's the thing. The dope part about that is those are the biggest two states, right? So if both of those were red, that would be hell. So it's good that Cali and, you know that already? See, my girl, I'm teaching her. You feel? That's my dog. I love her. I really love her. I hope her dad don't never get mad for me saying that. I got so much love for her. So there we go. So we need to understand that. And so how you, somebody say, I didn't know that. Damn, that was good. See, that's good. That's what we're here for. We want to help our people understand how this go. You know what I'm saying? So those swing states are important. Those swing states are important. So now let me get into this, Jose. When I was in Europe, on my way back home, I wound up watching Succession, right? You need to watch that. Succession is good. So, but I wound up watching season 4, which was the last season. I didn't know that was the last. I thought it was the first season. I didn't know. I went home to look at it. I was like, oh, that's season 4. Now I feel like I don't even need to watch nothing else. But season 4 is good. So I got to say it, but you didn't see it, so you about to hear this. So cover your ears. The last couple episodes of season 4 of Succession is really, really good because it talks about presidents. So let me just give you an idea. So their father passes away. He owns this huge media company, right? And it showed how important the media is. But it also, his family is in this war where his kids are ungrateful, and realistically, they're incompetent to be him. But because they can't settle, they're at odds. And so they were supposed to sell part of the business and not the media company, because the media company was really their dad's legacy. But another purchaser wanted to come in, and he was like, nah, I want that and the media company, right? And so one of the ways that they were trying to keep the company was they were trying to put a certain president in. This was so good. But they couldn't put the president in, but they wanted to sway stuff his way through the media. Right? This is so good. They wanted to sway stuff his way through the media. Now, the dude, this is good. So the guy who was trying to buy the company from them, they realized that, yo, we don't want to sell this company to him. But because there was a board of electors, a board of directors, you got to do what the board says do, especially because your daddy is dead. Because he had veto power. None of y'all don't got veto power. In case you know what veto power that means, Jose, that's executive decision, you heard me? That's what veto is, you heard me? Veto. You feel me? But veto your mic. You feel me? Veto power, Jose. So, now he was a Republican. Well, he was the president. So let me say this over. The president who would have went with the deal was Republican. They wanted to, Democrat. They wanted to go with the Republican guy because he told them he would stop the deal if they helped him get in. Right? If they helped him get in, he would stop the deal because he can say, I don't want that, because the dude who was trying to buy the media company was from another country. And so because he's from another country, he can come in and sway stuff. So that made me realize for a second, wait a minute. So I already knew this, but when you watch stuff like that, you just be like, yo, media. Right? And I know we're supposed to talk about stock, but I need you to understand this. Because this is what's happening now. Media. And so the guy who was the Republican, he was from another country too, but he had American citizenship, but he was like a dictator. And they knew if he got the media, if he became president, it was bad for everybody. Right? So, oh, this is so good. So, the younger brother and the older brother decide we're going to rock with this dude right here, and we're going to, swing some media his way, right, to boast up for him, make him, da-da-da. So they have this meeting, and Wisconsin was the company, the state, that like the voting ballot caught on fire. So they couldn't get the votes in. And so they were like, yo, we got 95% of the votes in, we're going to say he won. But you typically cannot do that. You have to have all the votes in. So the brother was like, nah. We're going to say he won. And so the older brother like, bro, we can't say he won. The younger brother like, bro, we got to say he won because he said if we're the most powerful media network. If we say he won, he won. I need you to listen to what I'm telling y'all right here. He said, if we say he won, he won. Now, everybody that was the campaign people, because there are people who like, no, we can't do that. He like, listen, shut up. It's my company. If I say he won, if we agree that he won, we got 95% of the votes, he won. They say he won. So, when he wins, they have this dinner. He tried to go to him and talk to him, but they ain't had nothing in writing. It was a handshake. Because we can't put in writing that I'm a sway to. We can't put in writing that you're going to cancel this deal for me if I. And so the sister backdoors them. They go to the board because she felt like they was cutting her off. Her two brothers. They go to the board. The brother feel like he can get everybody in. They go to the board. The sister's like, yep, we're going to do it. The board is split because it's like a $200 billion deal. But they don't want the deal. They're like, nah, we want to keep our daddy company. The sister like, I don't want the company. I want the money because I'm a partner. The dude who going to buy the business said he going to let me run it. So at the last minute, they waiting on her vote. The score is 6-6. She says, nay. They lose the company. She gets and the Australian people get the media company. But I said that to say, media is such an important role in how we, the people, see America. Again, every time an election happens, it is the most pivotal. These next 100 and something days will be the most pivotal days. Because I said this on Instagram before. I said, you're about to get more media pushed at you than ever before. From your phone, to your laptop, to your YouTube, you're about to get more media pushed at you about a presidential candidate than ever before. And whoever, I said something the other day, they said, Trap, they was like, why y'all acting like there's only 2 people running for president? I said, because everybody else ain't get their money up. Right. You ain't get your money up to run enough ads. Because the people, whether you believe it or not, whether we believe it or not, media is designed to sway you. And it does it little by little every day.
I don't even know how Biden got my number. We be texting.
Every day. You in the system, Jose. Every day. Media is designed. Watch this. You think that you think individualistically, but the media has swayed you in thinking a certain way over time. Because repetitively, you've seen certain things. You've heard certain things. And so you think that, man, this is my own thinking. But you've been subtly programmed. Just subtly. It's not mass. It's kind of like this. And we'll get to stocks. I apologize. It's kind of like this. You ever heard a song so much and then one day you'll call, you pop up singing a song, you're like, dog, how do I even know this song? One day I was just in a cut, I was like, get it sexy. I was like, whoa. I was like, whoa, what the hell? You feel me? I'm like, where that came from?
He said, get it sexy.
But because it's so much. I ain't trying. I'm just like, get it sexy. I was like, whoa, what the hell? What the fuck? That's not even on my playlist. That's not in my playlist nowhere. Where the hell that came from? I be popping stuff up in the crib, saying my daughter and my little cousin be like, Daddy, you don't even know the words. I be like, I don't, but I just keep, every Instagram reel got that on as the thing on song behind them. I don't know none of these songs. But what happens is the media is made to sway you a little bit at a time. Not all at once. And so I challenge you over the next 100 days to vote for who you feel represents democracy to you. That's big, Jose. That's big. Because now I will get into something that's even deeper, but I don't want to not get on stocks. Electoral votes and the popular vote are two different things.
Oh, let's go. Oh, go ahead.
Right? And I don't want to be the person that discourages, because you should vote. People have died. People have been hurt. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears. But the popular vote and the electoral votes are completely different. And the electoral votes is who put the president in office. Okay? The popular vote is for the people. The electoral votes, is who put the next president in office. Where we come in that as citizens of America is who we put in place to cast an electoral vote that coincides with how we feel. Okay? Like, what matters is who you put in position to cast an electoral vote on your behalf. Right? So, and I want people to know that. Like, that's what this show is about. We talk stocks, we talk that, but I need us to understand, like,
it's all part of that.
How does this all work together? And it all works together as you saying, this is who I want to be the senator. This is who I want to represent me. And so as we say, man, I ain't voting, it is important that you vote because your vote actually helps put people in place who puts the president in place. And that's what I want us to understand. So while the popular vote is something you should do, don't forget about the other things on the ballot that's important as well. Because the one thing that should never be forgotten about America is democracy. And I truly believe that quality of life is what once made America such an amazing place. Quality of life is what once made America an amazing place. Jose, let's get started, man.
Let's get it.
How you feel, bro?
Man, I'm feeling good, bro.
All right, cool.
A good, you know what I'm saying? Change your pace also.
I just want to get into that a little bit tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I kind of like wrung it out a little bit, but you know what I'm saying? I think that people, because here's why, Jose. Too often, I think we think that people just automatically understand how the president get in office.
Thank you.
I think people don't know the power of voting. People don't understand what electoral votes is and why you need to put a Senate in. What does it mean if, we'll get into that maybe in the next episode. What does it mean by saying this party controls the House? We'll get into that next week because I don't want this to be a civics class right now tonight. You know what I'm saying? I don't want this to be a civics class, right? I want us to know what that means when it says, yo, this party runs the House. I want us to understand what it means when it said this president put these people in supreme, you know what I'm saying? What does these laws mean? Why, you know, I want us to start, like, Jose, we got to start getting into that.
And like you always say, ain't no such thing as a stupid question.
It's no such thing, Brad. I think part of what we do here, you know, y'all always see me talk about the economy, and the reason why I talk about those things is because they matter. And I think in order to be great at this game, you need to understand the economy, and you don't have to be a politician, but you need to understand how politics work. Why certain laws, why certain parties push for certain laws, and then how long certain laws stay in place. How those laws being in place over a certain amount of time matter. Somebody put it in the chat, the 3 branches of government. So I think we need to start having like conversations about that here, bruh, so that it's our duty, Jose, to educate our tribe. It's our duty, Jose, to educate our tribe. And I think that we have the communication abilities to get those lessons across in a way that doesn't seem boring.
And it's our responsibility.
It's our responsibility, man. All right, let's get into it, man. Tuda, let's go, man. Word on the street. All right, so we had all 3. Damn, we just not getting into stocks.
I mean, an hour, 30 minutes. You know.
Jose, we got 3,100 people in the chat.
100. Let's go.
Let's get the likes up. Bro, we got 77 likes.
No. Refresh they just got to refresh it. You know, YouTube be acting stupid sometimes.
Oh, I say, how we got that?
It's 1,200. It's 1,200 likes.
We still got, let's get that to at least 2,000 likes, man. 1,200 likes, we got 3,100 people in the chat. Y'all, let's get that to 2,000 likes. Let's get that to 2,000 likes, please. All right, so let's get to it, man. All right, so everything was down today. But we had a last minute down. Like, the market was fighting. All day the market was fighting. And then at maybe like 350, we went negative. We went negative. But I will say that, like, small cap, matter of fact, let me check something right quick. I need to make sure before I make this statement. Because the Russell was running away today, and then it kind of slowed down. And the reason why I wanted to talk about that was because, so people have been wondering why small cap stocks have been doing well as of late. Let me say this. The reason why small cap stocks with the Russell 2000 have been doing well is because, hear me and hear me well. Watch me. In low interest rate environments, that fuels growth in small businesses. Okay? In low interest rate environments. Okay, well, Trap, how did we get that? How do we get to a low interest rate environment? Sean, could you get what's your card to give me my charger so I can charge this phone? Many of us don't vote on the midterm and primary races. Local and state representatives matter even before it gets to the presidential elections. You are so right. 100%, family. 100%. So, small cap stocks do well in low interest rate environments or lower interest rate environments. And here's the reason why. So, Jose, is our show ghetto because we do stuff like this in the middle of the show? Does that make us ghetto?
People love it, though.
Does that make us ghetto? Because, like, I got a phone charger.
One time it was ghetto when you almost failed.
Why you bringing up old shit, dog? Niggas. All right, so let's break that down so we can understand that, because our goal is to make sure y'all understand. Like, I be wanting y'all to know, like, our goal is to make sure y'all understand how to maneuver in this game. So what happens is this. Jerome Powell comes out and says, we're going to cut before we get to 2%. I mean, we're not going to wait till inflation gets to a certain level to start cutting. Like, we're going to start cutting rates. So the market already priced in what? Oh, we might get a rate in September. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I took a picture of it. The chances of a September rate cut is 95%. Right? So the chances of a September rate cut is 95%. And then the market said, well, we might get 2. And some say we might get 3. Now, the market always going to be greedy. Right? Ain't no way you're supposed to get 3 out of that. But 2 is good because we started the year off with 6. So they're saying maybe September and then maybe December. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. Now, because of that, because that means that interest rates will get lower, that now says that, hey, that tells the market immediately, hey, we can take some of this money that we've been making with all of these tech stocks, and we can put some of that money in these growth stocks that will now be ignited because of lower interest rates. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Right? Okay. When we think about a company like SVB, the one that collapsed, Silicon Valley Bank. Think about the name, Silicon Valley Bank. If you think about the name of that bank, Silicon Valley is where all of your tech companies start at. Majority of them, they go to Silicon Valley. Well, Silicon Valley Bank is a bank that funded 75% of all startup companies that also went public. Why did that bank collapse? Well, because interest rates were so high, all of their money was in startups. What happens? Startup companies can't get money to grow the business. The business failed. As the business failed, the loan defaults. As the loan defaults, the bank don't have no money. The pressure now is on the bank, the stress test. Because the bank can't handle that pressure, the bank now collapses. But that bank shouldn't have collapsed, but somebody panicked. And somebody said, hey, get your money out of there because them people, these new startups, they ain't getting no more money and they folding. So once one person start taking their money out of the bank, everybody start taking their money out of the bank. Now the stress really is on the bank. The pressure is really on the bank, and now that causes a bank to collapse. Okay? Okay? Became a ripple effect. So with rate cuts now in effect, it immediately is like a signal, right? Think about this. So when I don't want the baby's up in here, but I want to say this. So there's an egg in a woman that floats around. When the sperm cells, when one hit the egg, it sends out a message and it kills the other ones, right? Y'all with me on that?
Yep.
Immediately, when Jerome Powell said, we're going to cut rates, that was the signal. Everybody got happy. Everybody said, oh, let's take profits, start putting them here, because we want to be in the front of the curve. We want to be in the front. So by the time you come with that second one or that third one, our money has already started moving because we've now put money into the small cap, mid cap businesses that weren't getting any action in a higher rate environment. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So when you saw that shift, it wasn't that they were running from technology. Wasn't that they were running from technology. They were saying, no. Let's go position ourselves in more growth. Let's go position ourselves. Let's go take, watch this. Let's go put this money, let's take some money out of Nvidia, Apple, Microsoft, we already making a huge amount of money on it. Let's now, remember, that's why I get my mindset from when I tell y'all, we don't take profits and put them in our pocket, we take profits and turn them into positions. We don't take profits just to put them in our pocket because the money in our pocket ain't going nowhere or it's going out the door. It's either in our pocket or it's going out the door, which doesn't serve us at all. But if we take the profit and put it into another position, we've now accelerated what the money can do for us. So your goal as an individual investor is how can I consistently put my money in position to work for me? The goal for you is to optimize your money. Optimization of the money, it should be your, watch this. So businesses have key performance indicators, right? Every business has a key performance indicator. What is your key performance indicator as an investor? What is your key performance indicator as an investor? What are the things that you're doing that are letting you know when is it time for me to make a move? Because that's what KPIs mean. KPIs let you know what the business is doing so that you can make informed business decisions based on data. We cooking now, Jose. We cooking now, Jose. What are your KPIs as an investor to let you know this is what the data is saying so that I can make an informed decision to move my money? Tell him cut that. You feel me? So for me, it's like, guess what? Here's some KPIs for me. One, understanding how the market moves from month to month. This allows me to make educated decisions. I know January is this, February is this, March is this, April is this, May is this, June is this, July, August, September, October, so forth and so on. Now, because we know that every month it can change a little bit, we saw it April. April was supposed to be a great month. It wound up being a bad month. But May is also a good month. So we took whatever we did in April, we doubled down in May, popped off in June. July was supposed to be a 1.7. We still got a great month. We wound up having a couple bad days. But we still having a decent July. They say August has slows down, so what do? The data says, let's slow down in August. September is a negative month. The data says we should be sitting on the side. We should trim our positions, sit on the side of September. October gets better. November jumps up by another %. So does December. The data tells us what we need to do. Our job as investors is to say, okay, how do I now position myself on my watch list so that I can take advantage of what the market has a tendency of doing? Okay, let's make that make sense. If you got a girl, you know when you go get something to eat, you got to get her something to eat. Because if you don't, she has a tendency to take some of your food. So you can't even get mad at that no more because you know what she going to do. I know for a fact when I order food, my daughter going to say, Daddy, give me some. I see the tendency. So let me just say, I ordered you something. I ordered the exact same meal that I had here. Now, it don't necessarily mean that she's still going to want some of mine because history doesn't always repeat itself, but it rhymes. But it rhymes. So it don't necessarily mean she's going to say, damn, Dad, I want that. But she might be like, this time I might just eat my own food. I might don't want none of my daddy fried because he got me something. I just give her another option. You feel me? So even though history don't always repeat itself, it does often rhyme. So if we can just pay attention to the data is based on 30, 40, 50, 60 years at a time. So it's not saying that it's always going to be right, but it has a tendency of moving this way. Oh, man. I wonder if they're getting this. I wonder if they're getting this. Because the objective, y'all, is how do we make the... You can't treat a multi-million-dollar gain. You cannot treat this game. This game will change your life. This game will buy your freedom. This game will set your kids up. This game will change the trajectory of your family. You can't treat this like a hobby. You can't treat this like a hobby. Kobe Bryant said one time, the difference between me and everybody else is I'm just going to outwork them. I'm going to just outwork them. And I remember watching the Olympics. I remember watching that story about the Olympic team with LeBron and them. And it was like, yo, they didn't want to bring Kobe on. They didn't want to bring Kobe on. But when Kobe came, you know, Kobe had a lot of stuff going on around that time. So he had this, man, like he was egotistical, and that's why he came with the Mamba thing, right? They were like, yo, they come from the club at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, he in the gym. They were like, yo, Mamba in the gym. He set the tone. And so then, slowly, but watch this. This is about to be good. Mamba in the gym. The next person to go in the gym after that the next time, D Wade. Next person to go to the gym after that, LeBron. Next day, Chris Bosh. Guess what all them wound up getting? A ring. Guess who ain't want to go to the gym? Melo. And that's my dog. But Melo was like, man, I ain't getting up at no 4 o'clock in the morning to go to no gym. That's what he said. He said, bro, I ain't getting up at no 4 o'clock in the morning to go to no gym. Guess who don't got no ring? Guess who ain't got no ring? Great player. Guess who ain't getting no ring? Was he as talented as Brian? Was he as talented as Wade? Was he as talented? Melo had his, he ain't got no ring. I'm not saying he don't love the game, but he ain't love it enough to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. When somebody who loved the game You see the work ethic. You see at this time, Kobe had already had 3-4 rings already. 3 rings. The problem with a lot of us is we'll see somebody doing something great. We'll see that where we want to be at in life, but we'll say, I'm going to do it on my own. That worked for you, not for me. That's their favorite thing to say right there. That will work for you. That ain't going to work for me. No, success leaves clues. There's a thing called the pedigree. Here's what it takes to be great. Like, work ethic ain't got a doggone thing to do with how tall you are, how athletic you are. I'm going to be real with you. Work ethic is all heart. Work ethic is all discipline. Work ethic is all dog. That's what work ethic is. It's dog. It's dog work. Dog work. Trap, I want to make $1 million in the options market. Cool. Are you willing to do the work? Or you gonna watch the course one time and say, that stuff don't work, man. You make one bad trade, man, it don't work, man. You in the Patreon, you get in one trade, it don't work, man. Don't know what he talking about. Yet you done watch me make $3 million this year. You done watch people in the Patreon talk about, yep, boom, I'm running it up. But if you also ask them people, have they lost a trade, they'll be like, yo, I did lose with him a couple times. We have lost a couple. Like, he ain't perfect, but I ain't never met a trader that's like 100-0. I don't even know if that works that way. But does the fact of the matter that the game is a life changer, does that change? Hell no. And so what happens is your financial karma comes back. You can't duck it. All right, Jose, let's get to the goddamn one. Okay. Shit. We ain't talked about it, damn. Damn, dog.
No, that was a masterclass.
All right, let's go a little further. 2 days. Goddamn. All right, he checked today, 9.6, almost at 1, not bad. Let's go a little further. Let's look at us today. Amazon, up 2%. Listen, I'm going to say this and I'm going to keep saying this, man. I don't know if people be listening to me when I say this, though. Like, Amazon, 100% is, I've been saying this for probably about maybe 18 months now. You should own Amazon. You know, I got a saying, Apple stock did keep the poverty away, but everybody probably shouldn't own Apple. Right? That's my saying. Apple stock did keep, like, everybody should own Amazon. Like, everybody shouldn't own Tesla. Right? Everybody shouldn't own NVIDIA. I get it. Right? But you should own Amazon. You should own Amazon. Because this is the one company that no matter what industry it goes in, it dominates. Right now, watch this. Right now, Warner Media Group. Watch this. Amazon was in talks with the NBA. Right? Amazon's in talks with the NBA. The NBA like, yep, we want to cut the deal with Amazon. $1.8 billion a year. We want to cut the deal. But Warner Brothers said, no. You already got a deal with us. You got a deal with us. Not only do you have a deal with us, but inside that deal, you also said that we have the right to match whoever you decide to go with. Yeah. See, that's what I love, the stock market. This is what I love. You know why I love this game? Because you're a street dude. You know why I love this game? Because this game, it ain't about killing you. No. That's too easy. I won't hit your pocket. I want your kids to go back to public school. Yeah. I want your kids to go to, I don't want your wife going to the tennis thing no more. She out the country club. She out the country club. Dude, I love this game, bro. I love this game. So, Warner Media had a deal. That's who been with the NBA, and they had a deal. And inside the deal, it was, if somebody comes with a better offer than the one that we have, I have the right to match that offer, and you gotta accept it. Ooh. The pen is mightier than the sword. And if you don't accept it, I can take you to court and sue you. Now, mind you, these deals don't be no 1 and 2 year deals. These be like 15-year deals. You feel me? These don't be like no 1 year deal. This be like it's a 15, 18-year deal. But here's what happens. Everybody know the power of Amazon. I wrote this down. See, I be writing stuff down because I be wanting to make sure we get it. Let me see. I wrote this down. Wait. Where is it at? Come on, don't do this to me now. Where my other phone at? God damn it. So, dang, boy, I hate when I do that, bro. So, they was looking at the stats because Comcast, they reported some. So literally, they lost about, I want to say like 35% of their viewership to streaming services. Like 35% of their current viewership got lost to streaming services. Warner. Right? So now, here's the dope part about it. The NBA wants to cut the deal with Amazon because Amazon gonna also increase that package another $10. And the NBA gonna get a piece of that too. Come on, man, it's a money game. It's a money game. And so what the NBA knows is I keep telling us about investing in these dinosaur businesses, right? You got to leave these dinosaur businesses alone. These companies that are dying right in front of your face. Comcast, Warner Media Group, they dying in front of your face. So the NBA don't want to re-sign that deal with them. Guess who they want to go with? The fresh. Everybody got Amazon. 1.8 billion. Let me get that. And then we're gonna cut another deal. You're gonna give me the 1.8 million, plus I might get $3 off the $10 from every subscriber.
So when they match that, what are they doing?
So the deal that Warner Media is saying is we gonna match the 1.8 billion that Amazon giving you.
Meaning like they can't, like when you're buying, like stop it.
Yeah, like if I say, all right, it's simple. Me and George got a deal. We've been doing business for 20 years. So in our contract it says, George, if somebody else come outbid me, let's say I'm paying George $100,000 a year. But if somebody come to you, George, and be like, George, man, I want to give you $200,000 to not work with Trap no more. I have the right to go to George and say, hey, I'm going to match that $200,000. So you to stay here. And George, You got to take that because in our contract it says I can match it and you got to for whatever the time length is. So you got to I got to match. You got to. So George has to take my $200,000 for 3 years before he can even entertain another deal. And if he don't, because it's in paper, I can bring you to court and sue George. So I probably can get the $200,000 plus. And now the plus goes on where, because I can say this, because I'm losing George, not only do I want the $200,000, I want what it's going to cost me for losing him. You feel me? So they're like, check it. I want the 1.8 billion, plus I'm going to sue you for the pain and suffering of losing the NBA deal. You sure you want Amazon that bad? Nah. Amazon gonna be like, hey, check this out. Go ahead on, give him that 1.8. You dig? And whatever the retribution is, I got you. And we gonna go make this money. That's why I love the game. We talking chess, not checkers. Go on, pay the 1.8. Whatever the retribution is, I'm going to double down with you because I want the NBA deal. I want the NBA deal. I'm going to add it to $10, and then I'm going to say $12 if you don't want no ads in it. And I'm going to give you the $2 from the ad tier to cover the back end. Checkmate. And now you over at Warner Media fuming because you had that 1.8 billion calculated for the next 10 years. That was free money. And you know you ain't got what it take to fight Amazon. Ooh, this is good. Let's go. Anyway, Broadcom, Eli Lilly, General Electric, they looking real good right there, man. Let's go. How they feel in the chat, Jose? We got 3,300 people in the chat, man. How we feeling in the chat, man? We cooking tonight? We talking? We talking tonight? It's one of them nights? All right, man. To that, let's go a little further. Oh, Mark. That's interesting. We got a little shade of green up in there. And I think that's because of what's been happening with the small caps. Got a little shade of green in there. That's good. I ain't mad at that. Let's go a little further, Tootie. All right, let's look at this. So I want to ask y'all a question. So a stat came out that said that, you know, the Mag 7 is extremely expensive. And so what I like to do is put it up today compared to what's been going on. So also we'll talk about something today. Jose, ask our people how they feeling in the chat. I just want to know how we feeling in the chat. Like, you know, is we trapping? Is we delivering? Like, I always want to know if they getting what they came for, because we appreciate them taking, you know, 2-3 hours out there Tuesday to come trap with us. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Carolina Blue. I see you, family. All right, let's get it. Alphabet today is has a 22.4% multiple. So let me explain what that means. So I'm just not yelling out numbers to y'all. So a multiple means, so if you're looking at a PE ratio or forward PE, that's saying you're paying $22 for every $1 of profit that the company make. Right? You're paying $22 for every $1 of profit that the company makes. So on a 10-year average, Alphabet is, you pay $22.9. As of right now, you're paying $22.4, which actually means that Alphabet is a little cheaper than what it normally is. Does that make sense? Microsoft is 32, has a multiple of 32, which actually means on a 10-year, it's 24. So you're now paying, what is that? $8, 8 multiples more. Am I right? Right? About 8 multiples more. So you're paying $32. So Microsoft, in essence, is more expensive now than what it normally is. All right? NVIDIA is a 38. It's on a 10-year, it's 35. So you're paying about 3 times the multiple more. Yep, $3. Let's just use the multiple. Yeah, more than normal. Now look at this. Amazon. Okay now. Okay now. Okay now. Amazon PE is normally like 112. So you're normally on a 10-year average, you're paying normally $112 for $1 of Amazon profit. As of right now, you're paying $34, which has a lot to do with the stock split. You feel me? Change that multiple. Change that multiple. You feel me? So now you're paying about $34 for every $1 of Amazon profit. This is massively on sale. Now I'm going to say something that most people won't say. First of all, I said this a long time ago. I told y'all this in 2022, 2023. I said Amazon is under $100. You should buy it. It's around $90, something like that. So you should buy it. Nobody listened to me. Well, maybe a few people did. I'm telling you again, the stock is under $200. Buy zone. Do what you want to do with the information. Under $200. Buy zone. Buy zone. All right. Meta, on average 10 years, 25.1. It's 22.4. Y'all know that I am a fan of this company. I'm a huge fan of Facebook, Meta. And here's why. Social media has now become a part of everything that we do. The reason why we know social media is a part of everything we do, the current president just told us he is stepping down from running. He didn't get on the news and do that. Right, he didn't get on the news and do that first. That didn't happen first on the news. That happened on Twitter, and from Twitter, it went to a screenshot everywhere else. Then we got a verbal, fellow Americans, I'm about to do the. What in tarnations? Okay, let me say this again. The President of the United States of America did not have a press conference, even though he was sick. We could have put a Zoom thing in there. We could have got the phone with the selfie like, my fellow Americans. I'm not. I'm not getting on a. Right? They could have did a Zoom since he had COVID. Put the computer in there, put the camera on it, everybody leave out. They didn't do that. He got on his phone. I don't even think he did it. Somebody got on the phone, tweeted this tweet, the 140 characters. You feel me? The 140 characters, pressed the send, screenshot it, and then put it on Instagram, Threads, WhatsApp, TikTok. Social media is a part of our everyday life. There's no way around it. But guess what? No social media platform has more users than Meta. Not one. Not one. Not only that, the company has zero debt, and it is a cash printing machine. And we just talked about something. Earlier. I went on a whole rant about media. Watch me here. They used the news networks. In the real world now, the social apps get it before the news.
That's why you got to speak before Congress. Yeah, you be in there.
So, don't for a minute think that Mark is about to make a killing for these ads that they about to spend. I guarantee you that third quarter, so what this is July, so that September, this third quarter here, right? Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking about. Third quarter, I'm thinking about earnings season right now, it's for second quarter. Third quarter earnings season, watch how much money they made from ad revenue. Watch how the ad revenue from Meta and Google, YouTube ads go up. Watch how much they go up. Because how do you get to everybody, period? Social media. And you fighting for that. So guess what you got to do? I got to outspin you. Man, they in the thing with a target demographic. You just said you don't know how they got your number. Jose. Bow, 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 bow. So, plus Mark has found so many ways to monetize Meta. He's found so many different ways to monetize this platform. To where now, you're not even saying to yourself no more like Instagram is dying. Like, I remember one time it was like, man, Instagram dying, man, TikTok taking over, blah, blah, blah. I don't even hear that no more. Like, it's like, all right, they on TikTok, cool, but guess what? He running up a check. So for us, I'm telling y'all that because social media is a part of our everyday life and we will not be swaying away from it no time soon, 100% Meta is a company you should own. And lastly, we got Apple. Apple PE is normally around 19. PE 9 is 31. With a 31 PE ratio, Apple has gotten pretty expensive. But What I will say is this. I am impressed with the new growth that Apple has presented to the market with Apple Intelligence. I'm interested to see how this iPhone 16 will play out. I'm also interested to see how the Meta-NVIDIA collaboration gonna work. Let's go a little further, man. I like it, Jose. We on the road. All right, let's look at the recession portfolio right quick. Let's just... What happened, dog? Here's what it is, dog. We got to show the people, man. We got to show the people the money, dog. One thing we got to do is show the people the money, dog. We can't... Every show, something, we got to show the people the money. We cannot have a show where we don't show the people the money. That's what the people come to see. The people come to see is Trap don't show the portfolio this week.
Because if you don't, Trap ain't showing this week.
Oh, he ain't show it this week. He must have. He lost the touch. He must have lost the whole $4 million. Nah, we showing the goddamn portfolio this week for sure. All right, let's get into it today. All right, for first and foremost, Tootie just start that bitch anywhere. Start that bitch anywhere. All right, so the NVIDIA call, call lost 27,000 today, man. NVIDIA call, we got the Qualcomm call, 2 QQQs up, SMH, TSM took a hit. It still ain't recovered from what, what Trump said about them. That was crazy what Trump said. Trump came out and said, I'm not even mad at him for saying it though. When he said it, he was like, yo, if TSM, Taiwan wants our protection, they got to pay for it. Essentially, that's what he said. Now, I'm not mad at him for saying it, but God, dog, you're not even in the White House yet. Why are you making these kind of statements, dog? You're not even in the White House making these kind of statements, dog. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, you're out of your mind, bro. Chill. Anyway, let's go a little further to it. All right, so we got the Apple call, still appling. The AMAC call, Amazon came back. And let me tell you something, yo, Amazon was down the other day, I started to jump in another call. Because I just understood it. I just understand them. Anyway, AVGO still printing. When they did the 10-to-1 stock split, so we got more options on that. So that was real good. This is a play I put in the Patreon yesterday. So it's down $3,000. It happened at the end of the day too, yesterday. Then so kind of came back in the day. So that's good. Let's go a little further. All right, then we got the GE. Somebody asked me, Trap, you still in the GE? I said, hell yeah, I'm up 130-something%. You know I'm still there. GEV, I talked about this company like a couple of weeks ago. Remember I said that? Like this company be up $10,000 and then it go down. So I'm going to tell you, next time it's up $10,000, I'm getting out. I promise you. The next time that GEV plays up $10,000, I'm getting out of it. Because they've been doing the same thing. They go up to 10,000, stay there for a couple of days, go down. Up 10,000, so we in that. KLAC, down a little bit. Eli Lilly, Meta, NVIDIA, we definitely doing good there. I like Eli Lilly. You know they just got Alzheimer's drug approved. That was big. Alzheimer's is big. What company you own? What company you own? Tell me a company you own. Apple. Okay. What else? Tesla. Okay. Let's go a little further to it. All right, and here's the rest of our calls, just everything. The XLK and the XLY play. Yep. So this is what we got going on today, y'all. Patreon, we still banging out. We got a couple plays down right now, but that's all right. I will say that the goal for us is to, all my September calls, I want to get out of next month. Somebody say that damn meta play. You ain't lying, bro. Like, it'll run up and then it'll just fall back. Titus tackle. That meta play will run up. That's that 505 call. It'll run up and then it'll go back down, right? How do I feel about PepsiCo? Dinosaur. I don't want no part of that. Okay, so all of my September calls, I want to get out of them next month. That's my goal. All of my September calls, I want to get out of them next month. I do want to start trimming more of my plays to go into going into September. Anything that's for January, February, my goal is to be up. Anything I'm up over 100% going into that, I want to try to trim it as much as I can, so that I can just position myself and have liquidity in that way. We got a big. Go a little further, Tootie. I don't know if we have this thing, but I wrote this out. We have. Okay, so we have Microsoft reporting Tuesday. No, go back, Tootie. You was right. Yep. So we got Microsoft reporting Tuesday, Meta reporting Wednesday, Amazon Thursday, Apple Thursday, and NVIDIA August the 28th. That's what we look like. We got Microsoft Tuesday on the 30th, Meta Wednesday on the 31st, Amazon on the 1st, Apple on the 1st, and then NVIDIA on the 28th. Let's go. All right. Here's the buy and hold account. We up 31%. I think last Tuesday we was up 41%, so we lost 2%. We up 39% in the buy and hold. We got $5,000 in cash. I haven't taken any profits to put on the side. Y'all remember I said I'm going to take some profits to get here, but after I said that, the market went crazy. Now, let me say something dope, though, Jose. Let me say something that's dope. I had one day in the market where I lost. The market took $547,000 from me. Right? Take that off the screen, Tootie. Yep. So I had one day in the market last week. Oh, was it last week? It was last week, right? Yep, it was last week. So I had one day in the market where the market took $547,000 from me. One day. Right? Came back the next day and I think hit me for 100. Right? And a lot of people was like, man, Trap, man, how you do it? How you still, I be tripping, And the reason why I ain't trip on it is because you got to realize I started the account in 2022 with $400,000. I've never added a dollar. I've never added a dollar since then. Not a dollar. I started the year off, the account was at 1.5. Haven't added a dollar. During that process, the market has had ups and downs. But here's what we got to understand. That didn't faze me one bit. I didn't blink twice. I didn't argue about it. I didn't complain about it. I simply said, now we go to 6 million. Now we go to 6 million. And it's my ability to navigate through that without panicking. Also, Here's what I want you to really understand. The bigger you play the game to win, the bigger you expose yourself for the game to cut you deep. So I'm not here to say that my money is different than anybody else's money. I'm not here to judge none of that, because financially, wherever you are, your goal is already to keep growing. That should be everybody's goal. Right? If you start with one contract, your goal should be, by a certain time, I need to have 2 contracts. By a certain time, I need to have 4 contracts. You got to realize, I have one play where I have 312 contracts. One play has 312 contracts. When that play goes down $2, that play loses $80,000, $100,000. You feel me? So for me, I'm like, all right, I know where the bulk of this came from. Let me see what else is moving. So I want y'all to understand that as you graduate to getting bigger positions, that's part of it. So once you navigate to saying, I bought 25 contracts, guess what? When you buy 25 contracts and that 25 contracts, one day is down 3%, hey, you've lost $30,000. The goal is, how do you see that? In my mind, I'm like, all right, okay, I made my $1 million play this year. What's my next goal? My goal is to navigate through this. The height, my portfolio was at 4.8 when it was just running hot. 4.8. All right. Right now we at 3.8, 3.9. Right? So I'm like, all right. I was 170,000 away. I was 170,000 away from it. I was 170,000 away from 5 million. But here's the great part about that. I've added 3 positions, and I've taken profit and put myself in another position. You know what I'm saying? And so for me, I don't fear losing the money, because I know the market is designed for me to make money. And the biggest thing for me to do is control my emotions and control my thought process while things going on. And if I can control those 2 things, the market gonna do whatever it's gonna do. Like, I be seeing people like, I had to get out of there. Why? It was down 4%. I had to, all right, bet. I'm not mad at you. But you gotta build up that financial fortitude to get past that, and that takes time. The only thing I can't teach you is how to feel when your account goes red. I can't teach you how to feel. That feels different to everybody. That feels different to everybody. But here's what I do know. 3 days later, the market gave me a $347,000 day. That's what I do know. I do know a few days later, the market gave me a $370,000 day. So I was almost back. I'm like, okay, bet. The goal for me is to get to 4 million. We get to 4 million, that's my goal. Like, we got to get to 4 million, my dog. That's my, we back on their head. It ain't even a 4.8. It's like, we got to get to 4 million. Now watch this. Literally in June, we was at 2.6 million. In June. So from June to July, the market printed $1 million some change. What are we talking about here? What are you scared of? Watch this, Jose. my financial karma tells me that I'm going to hit all the financial goals I done put in place for the market. I just got to stay in position. I lose when I get out of position because my emotion and my mindset ain't matched the data. Let's go a little further to it. Here's the buy and hold, man. All right, buy and hold. Y'all see it. The Allstate play done turned around. The Allstate play was down $3,000. The Allstate play done turned around. So the Allstate play turns around. Costco is doing its thing. Cintas up. Deckers is going to fight. EME up. FICO up. Eli Lilly up. Meta up. NVIDIA up. PWR up. And see what I told you about the VTRX? Remember what I told you that? It was down. It goes up, down. It's part of the game for me, man. It's part of the game for me. Anyway, if you want to join the Patreon, man, come on, man. Come get with us. Y'all know what we doing, man. Y'all know how we get down. We print money. We buy freedom. Oh, Jose, we still got the birthday sale. I think this is the last week we doing it right here. I think it's the last week we doing it. Yep, because going into next week, we'll be into August, and I gave y'all a whole month to get it. So if you don't get it here, don't ask me about it. I done put it up for a whole month for y'all. Gave y'all, you know how the women be saying, I celebrate my birthday all month. I give you a whole month to take advantage of this. If you don't take advantage of it, I don't got nothing to do with that. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That's more to do with you than me. Take advantage of it. You get the Wallstreet, or you get the options masterclass, and you get the Trapper method. I don't care if you're a beginner. I don't care if you whatever. Somebody say Allstate was pissing me off. It turned around for us. It turned around for us, man. So let's get it, man. Let's go a little further to it. So I'm going to hit y'all with this right quick. It's some data that I found out. 356 American companies have filed for bankruptcy this year alone. This has seen a record number in U.S. companies filing for bankruptcy, with 356 filings already surpassing any comparable period in the last 13 years. The trend is attributed to a confluence of high interest rates, supply chain disruptions, and decreasing consumer spending. Notable recent filings include electric vehicle manufacturer Fisker, Chicken Soup for the Soul Entertainment, and owner of Redbox DVDs. Well, you should have knew that was Redbox DVDs was going out of business for sure. Ain't nobody buying no DVD no more, man. It's a fact. But Chicken Soup for the Soul, damn. That was a good book. If you never read Chicken Soup for the Soul, you should. It's a really good book. You saw your mama.
My mom had the book. I didn't read it.
Anyway, I want to show y'all something. Today, before we get to Flush It or Flip It, let's go to, there's a slide about Republicans and Democrats. Let's go to that. It's an ETF slide. Yeah. So I did some homework for y'all. And I found something that was really, really good. So I found out that there's an ETF for Republicans. There's an ETF that represents the whales, right? So here's what I found of Republicans and Democrats. So watch this. And as of now, the Democrats are outperforming the Republicans, y'all. Ain't that something? Right? So here it is. Let's look at it. Let me go to it in my phone right quick. So the Democratic one is, go figure, Nancy. Go figure, Nancy. So it's an unusual whales ETF, right? Year to date, it is up 20%. Well, 19% because at the end of the day. Year to date is up 19.58%. That means actually beating the S&P. Right? And this thing is designed, it is invest in stocks which are sold. Nancy seeks to broadly invest in stocks purchased or sold by Democratic members of the U.S. Congress and their families. The listed name is Nancy. Ticker symbol, NANC. Watch this, Jose. Watch this. The top sectors is 46%. And I want y'all to pay attention to how Republicans and how Democrats vote. Watch this, Jose. We're going to break this. It has 751 holdings inside of it, meaning it got 751 companies inside of it. Jose, I got to put my glasses on for this. Okay? It has 751 holdings inside of it. 46% of it is in technology. 11% is in consumer cyclical. 10% is in communication services. 8% is in financial services. 7% is in healthcare. 6% is in industrials. 4% is consumer defense. 2% is in basic materials. 0.92% is in energy. 0.69% is in real estate, and 0.63% is in utilities, Jose. Right? So here's what I wanted to show you. I want to show you the companies. The top 10 holdings as a Republican. As a Democrat. Number one on the list is NVIDIA at 12.69%. Number two on the list is Microsoft at 9.32%. Number three on the list, Salesforce at 4.64%. Number four on the list is Apple, 4%. 5 on the list is Amazon. 6 on the list is Google. 7 on the list is First American Government. 8 on the list is PIMCO. Short ETF. 9 on the list is Netflix. 10 on the list is CrowdStrike. We need to talk about that a little bit today. That's how Democrats are. Now, Republicans is ticker symbol KRUZ. Cruise. They crazy. Crazy. All right. Year to date, it's up 11%. So Democrats have actually out-investing the Republicans, y'all. Huh? So, look how their thing go. They got 22% technology, 15% industrials, 14% financials, 10% energy. So they got more energy, right? Healthcare, 10%, consumer cyclicals. They got more energy and financials, right? Consumer defense at 5%, basic materials at 5%, communication services at 4%. That's why they're not investing good. They got communications at the bottom of the list, and they got energy at the top of the list. That's why I knew y'all don't know how to invest. All I know how to do is make laws about guns. All right? So, let's see what their top ones is, Jose. Oh, yeah, this is trash. Oh, yeah, this is trash. This is pathetic. This is pathetic. This is pathetic. This is horrible. So top of their list, number one company is JP Morgan Chase with 3.91%. Their biggest holding is only 3.91%. That's bad. NVIDIA is 2%. Comfort Systems, now I'm not mad at that, fixed ticker symbol FIX, 2%. United Therapeutics, Intel, Arista Networks, National Fuel and Gas, Elevance Health, Texas Instrument, and Shell. That's why y'all ain't investing right. That's why y'all ain't. That's why. That's why right there. No way in the world JP Morgan is supposed to be your biggest holding. No way. No way. No way JP Morgan supposed to be your biggest holding. No way you're not supposed to have a Amazon or so. You got the option. Invest like Nancy or invest like Cruz. The choice is yours. Let's take a second before we get into flush it or flip it, Jose. And I want to talk about something. I have a unique perspective. We had a major data breach. We had a major data breach.
Biggest ever, right? Biggest ever?
I think second. I don't really want to know if I want answers because it ain't nothing that I could do. But what I will say is, and people are like, nah, it was a update malfunction. You smarter than that. You smarter than that. Here's what I've learned about, outside of my cousin, but I got people that were in the military too, high up in the military. And they told me something interesting a while. This was years ago. And he said that the military's number one goal is the government's goal is to protect the people. And one of the things in protecting the people is lying to the people. The only time the people will get the real news is when it's actually too late. You feel me? Like, the minute the news stop being propaganda is the minute it's too late. Right? So, watch this. As big as that was, you talking about, bro, they're still canceling flights. Like, when I left today, like, we were supposed to go to Miami, me and my daughter and my little cousin. Like, 20 minutes before the flight posted to board, they was like, nah, it's canceled. But when I got in the airport, I said, oh, this is a zoo. I knew this was going to be canceled. I didn't even wait for my luggage. I was like, man, just send it to my house, man. It came 4 days later. I wasn't even tripping. But anytime airports are shut down, like some planes had to make emergency landings because they lost connection with the dang on air traffic control. Banks couldn't do nothing with your money. E-Trade down. Prisons down. 911 dispatch down. Cable, depending on where you at, down. Hospitals down. And the list goes on. What do you think happens if they get on TV and say, we've been hacked? America has been hacked. What do you think happens? In the beginning of a presidential election as well. What do you think happens? The world goes, you go crazy. People go crazy. People go into panic mode. And it's worse now than ever because of what? Social media. So, of course, they're not going to get on TV and say, yeah, we just got hacked by our enemy. That ain't the smartest thing to do. Because it wasn't like a little hack. Like, you'll come out and say, oh, yeah, well, AT&T got hacked. But what we don't realize is that a couple months ago, AT&T got hacked. And they lost all their user information. They said all our user information has been compromised. AT&T. People ain't forgot. You know what happens? People been entertained. People been entertained. You get entertained with this and that and this and that and smoke screen here and smoke. Yo, you forget about that. You telling me a company as dope as CrowdStrike, this is a company I have been in for a long time. You don't have a software update that does that. You're not that naive to the update. And we just realized how much of America that one company, they even shut Microsoft down when they hit. Bruh, I'm going to tell y'all this, bruh. I'm going to tell y'all something that's gangster. One, this is a list. This is Trapper's list to you. This is Trapper's list to you. Yes. First on the list, get your guns up. Gotta protect your people. You gotta protect your people. If you can afford it, get something bulletproof on your crib. If you can afford it. If you can afford it. But get your guns up. Fellas, teach your girl and teach your kid, if they're old enough, how to shoot. It's a fact. Teach your girl and teach your kid, if they're old enough, how to shoot. It's important. It's important. Again, teach your girl, your wife, whatever, and your kid how to shoot. It's one. Two, you need to get your water game up. Get your water game up. Get your water. You don't want to be drinking toilet water. Get your water game up. And stop. It don't got to be. Listen, in a time of crisis, you're not worrying about if it's Fiji. You're not worrying about if it's pH, whatever. Get you some water. Get your water game up. Get you as much water as you can, and then periodically start switching it out. Get your water game up. Next, get your non-perishable food. Get that game up. Right? Get your canned goods, get your crackers, sardine, stuff that can live in there. Right? Peanut butter. I'm a peanut butter person. Right? Get that game up. Right? Next, you need your first aid kits. If you got access to some antibiotics, everybody don't got them. Get it up. Well, we deal with that when it happens. We deal with that when it happens. Get your antibiotics and first aid kits up. It's going to be important. Flashlights. Get that up. If you can get some solar devices, that's clutch. Also, money is not going to be a thing. Get your silver and get your gold coins up. You don't need to get no kilos and all that. Get you some silver, get you some gold coins and some silver coins. The reason why, it's easy to maneuver that if you got a gold coin worth $1,000, $500, $300, that's easy to maneuver than trying to have a whole half a brick, a kilo. They about to rob you out of that. That's for when the world done found some order. You got, I got this kilo for you. These are just some essential things. These are some essential things. Right? Make sure we got them flashlights, y'all. That's going to be important. If you can afford it, I told Cuz we need at least 3 4-wheelers. Because we need to be able to maneuver in small proximity. Cars and stuff ain't going to be able, we need to be able to maneuver in small proximity. Dirt bike, 3 4-wheeler, we need to be able to maneuver. Somebody said, if I need this, I should not take advantage of the birthday sale. Don't take advantage of it. You ain't doing. Don't take advantage of it, because here's what I will tell you. When that happens, money ain't shit anyway. Because the world going to need time to get back in order. I'm just saying, I want you to start preparing for a time, because one day you'll have normalcy and one day you'll have chaos. And when you have chaos, it'll be a long time before you see normalcy again. And in that situation, do not count on the government to save you. In that situation, you cannot count on the government to save you. All right, so let's go to flush it or flip it, dog. All right, man. So, man, as we get it, we in our flush it or flip it. The market got him shook this week. Man, the market don't never get me. I'm up $2 million this week. How the hell I'm shook in the market? What's wrong with y'all, man? I'm up $2 million, easy, 2-point-something mil. Just here alone. Y'all tripping. I'm just trying to help y'all out. That's all I'm trying to do, help you out. Me and mine's good. We bulletproofed in. All they got to do is get to us. All they got to do is get to me. I just told the dude I need 3 more bulletproof windows. We strapped. And I'm have my house and a building. We good. Whole family, we good. All they got to do is get here. We good. You feel me? We good. So trap ain't never tripping. I'm trying to help you. But see how that works. You welcome too, you heard me? You welcome to, I'm good. If Daddy can't get it, I know he gonna do everything in his power. But you just let him know, wherever Trap at, Daddy, me and mine, we would Trap. We all right. If he get that with us, we got him too. You feel me? All right, y'all, so let's get into it, man. Flush it or flip it, Jose. First on the list is Lockheed Martin, Jose. I don't know if you know what that company is, so I'll tell you what it is, Jose. It's a global security and aerospace company which engages in the research, design, development, manufacturing, integration, and sustainment of technology systems, products, and services, Jose. It operates through the following segments: aeronautics, missiles, and fire control, Jose. Year to date, Jose, is up 10%. 1 year is up 10%. 5 years is up 41%. But today, Jose, it was up $26. How you feel about it, Jose? Oh, Lord.
You know what we're going to run. I was a little iffy with the 10%. We're a little too close with that. We're a little bit too close on that 10%.
But
we're going to rock. 74%. People's champ.
I ain't mad at Lockheed. I rock with Lockheed. Okay, next on the list is Oracle, Jose. It engages in the provision of products and services that address aspects of corporate information technology environments, including applications and infrastructure technology. It operates through the following segments: cloud and license, hardware, and services, Jose. Year to date is up 36%. 1 year is up 21%. How you feel, Jose? Flush it or flip it? I gotta shout out Miss Kim because she told me about 3-4 months ago about that. So they've been running that percent. All right, Jose, next on the list is SAP, S-A-P. It engages in the provision of enterprise application software and software-related services. Operates through the following segment: applications, technology, and support. Qualtrics and services. The applications, technology, and services segments include sale of software, license, support, offerings, and cloud. Jose, year to date is up 42%, and in 1 year is up 60%. Jose, how do you? Huh?
Let's get it.
We'll flip, Sap. All right, Jose, next on the list is HS. Wait a minute, we having a. Yep, it's a bank, Jose. How you feel about banks, Jose?
Nah, we good. Let's get some money with them. Let's see what they talking about.
Let's see what they're talking about. I don't know, I guess we having an issue. All right, there we go. Engaged in the provision of banking and financial services, operates through the following business segment: retail banking and wealth management, commercial banking, global banking and markets, global private banking, and corporate center. Jose, year to date is up 7%. 1 year, 4%. Jose, how do we feel about it?
We're not that bank.
Why you flushing, Jose?
I don't like the numbers. And the people's champ, 67%. It's like, nah.
All right, next on the list is TD Bank, Jose. Toronto Dominion Bank engages in the provision of financial services, products, and services. Operates through the following segment: Canadian personal, Canadian commercial, U.S. residential, U.S. retail, wealth management, insurance, wholesale banking, and corporate segment. Year to date is down 9%. 1 year is down 11%. How do we feel about TD?
Nah, we flushing, and I ain't know it was Toronto.
There it is. You can learn something every day, dog. That's why you here. All right, Jose, next on the list is ETN. It's a power management company which engages in efficient energy solutions for electric, hydraulic, and mechanical power. It operates through the following segments, Jose: Electrical Americas and Electrical Global, aerospace, vehicle, and e-mobility. Year to date is up 34%. 1 year is up 54%.
Eating right now, bro. We gonna eat. We 70%.
Egan on Eaton?
We eating.
Eaton on Eaton. Ah. Okay. All right, so the next one is PC. All right, PCAR. It's a global technology company which engages in the design and manufacture of light, medium, and heavy-duty trucks. It operates through the following segments: trucks, plant, and financial services. The truck segment designs and manufactures heavy, medium, and light-duty diesel trucks, which are marked under the Kentworth, Peterbilt, and DAF brand. Jose, year-to-date is up 0.12%. 1 year is up 10%. Flush it or flip it?
The squad must have knew. We flushing that, Jay.
Yeah, we flushing that. That's all. All right, let's go. Aon Place engages in the provision of risk, health, and wealth solutions. It focuses on risk capital, including claim management, reinsurance, risk analysis, management, retention, and transfer, and human capital involving analytics, health and benefits, investments, pensions and retirement, talent and rewards, and workplace well-being. Jose, year-to-date, the company up 2%, 1 year down 12%.
Flush.
All right, let's go, man. Last but not least, Equifax engages in the provision of information solutions and human resources, business process outsourcing services. It operates through the following business segments: U.S. Information Solutions, Workforce Solutions, and International. The U.S. Informational Solutions segments includes consumer and commercial information services, mortgage loan, origination information, financial, marketing services, and identity management. Year-to-date is up 8%, and 1 year is up 28%. Jose, flush it or flip it?
Right now, 71%. I'm going to be the people's champ. We're going to get money with the Equifax. How long Equifax been around? Just wondering. This is more.
The company was founded in 1899 in Atlanta, Georgia. All right, Tootie, let's go. Let's get to it, man. 1-800-TRAPPER hotline. Let's go.
Hey, what it do, Trap? And salute to all the trappers. A question for you today is, what are your thoughts on exercising option contracts? I'm kind of torn between exercising one of my contracts or keeping the profits in my option portfolio and also taking out a small percentage from my two other portfolios, which is the dividends and my buy and hold. But the option in question is the AVGO 138 play. Thank you.
All right, so for me, first of all, shout out my guy, Malik. Not that Malik. Plus, we know he not in jail. So when it comes to me exercising contracts, I think I've only did it like a couple times. The goal for me is never to really exercise, because when you exercise, you have to then buy those contracts, not with the money that you thought was profit. Right? So if the money that you thought was profit, that's not what you exercising with. You got to come out of your pocket and buy those, but you're buying them at the price that you agreed to, that they agreed to. So I'm never truly a fan of exercising the mic. The profit. I'm looking at the thing. Somebody said turn off the mic. Turn on his mic. I'm never a fan of exercising. I'm like the 96% of people where I just want the money. So, but if you feel like that's what you want to do, then you can. But remember that money that you see profit, that ain't the money you exercising with. You got to go come out of pocket to exercise that. So, shout out to Malik, man. Good question, brother. Let's go, man. Next up.
Man, what's good, Trap? It's just Jaron down here in Annapolis, Maryland. Man, Jose, thank you for taking my question. Also, Trap, man, I appreciate everything. Man, everything you taught me, all the game you put out to the communities every day. I appreciate that. But my question for the day is, I just want to know, I've been toying with this for a minute. So I really want to know, so this is a buy and hold question. So in the buy and hold, if you're up and you in profit, and it's a long-term hold, what is your thoughts on averaging in, because you kind of don't want to eat away your profits? So what's your thoughts and what's your approach when it comes to adding and still buying in a position that you're holding for a long term? Thank you, Trap.
Jose, you definitely did a bad job on that, dog.
First off, I cleaned it.
Nah.
And I don't know why, even on my drink, it don't.
Nah, you did a bad job.
First off, he's from Maryland.
Don't matter. That's why I sound like that.
Sound like he in the subwoofer.
What's going on? That boy I got C12. I got C12. When it come to buy and hold, it was just noisy. I'm always recalibrating the price at which I got something in because the value always changes. That's why it's always important to understand the value of the businesses that you're buying. So, like, for instance, I bought CrowdStrike at $57, but I wound up buying it again when it was like $180 or something like that. And the reason why is because the value on it changed, and then the market gave me a sale on it, right? So what you want to keep doing is, like, at least once a year, you want to be reevaluating the companies that you buy, because you want to understand if this company goes on sale, what is a great price for me to buy this company at? But also you want to understand what's your load to boat price. That's why that's something I always put in the Patreon. I put in there, this is my load to boat price. And the reason why I put the load to boat price in is because if the stock gets to this price, I'm going all the way in, right? So it's okay that you may up your cost basis if you still buying it at a discount, right? Think about it, inflation, right? Something that was 25 cents when we was kids now costs maybe 99 cents now, you know what I'm saying? But if you get it on sale for 75 cents, it's a sale. So if you are reevaluating the company at least once a year so you can understand where that value is, when that company goes on sale, you buy it again for sure. Great question, King. Next question.
What's up, Trap, man? Appreciate y'all for taking my question. So, it was in reference to something that you mentioned a few episodes ago about paying off your prayer with that $1 million plea. I was just wondering if you still was planning on doing that, man. Shout out to you again on that, bro, man. Congratulations, man. I hope your trip was well worth it. Thank you again for taking my question, man. Shout out to all the travelers. Salute.
Hey, you better stop. That foreman gonna get your ass. I know you.
I cleaned his audio too.
Nah. So I wound up. I didn't pay. I didn't cash out. I'm still sitting in it. It's probably at about 700 and some thousand right now. I got it up to 1.2. You know what I'm saying? I got it up to 1.2. You hear me? I should have took a little on the table, but I was in my mind. I said, I just want to get through July, and then I'll scale back on it. So I didn't. It's probably at like 700 and something right now. My goal, no matter where it's at, by the end of the month, I'm going to scale back on it regardless. But I didn't, but it felt good knowing that I hit it. You know what I'm saying? I hit 1.2 in that joker. And you got to think about it. I put 400,000 in that play, and it turned to 1.2. You know what I'm saying? And that's that's profit. The play was worth 1.6. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So so I told myself, whatever it's at by the end of July, I'm going to cash out on it regardless. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely wanted to get at least back to 1.1, 1.2. And I'll split it down, you feel me? So, yeah. That's a good feeling too, bro. That's a good feeling, man. So, let's go, man. Another question.
On episode 101, you was talking about how you want to take different people from the Patreon and like put them on game about real estate, laundromats, etc. And I'm kind of young, but I didn't know like if it was an age limit or if you was even serious. I know you probably catered to like the older people, but I was just wondering like the younger people with the six figures, could they kind of like just get in the room and pick up on the game and the knowledge and all that other good stuff, bro? I appreciate the answers.
He said, bro, I know the episode was on.
Family got straight to it, though. Family got straight to it. He was like, what up, Trap? He was like, yeah, episode 101, dog. You know, you was talking about, them laundromats and that. I need that. Straight up. I need me, Trap. Nah, straight. That's a first there. My dog ain't say, what up, Trap? I appreciate you. He was like, nah, Trap, look, I got the six figures. You feel me? I done hit the six figures. You know, the laundromat, yep. The real estate, yep. Age bracket, what we doing? You probably was joking, but I'm serious. If you was joking, I'll let you know I ain't playing. I got the 6, and I'm driving. I'm coming to you. Put me on. I need it. Nah, for sure. Nope, there's no age limit, man. There's definitely no age limit on it because I don't think there's an age limit to wealth. You know what I'm saying? So I just got to map it out. I got to get the first. So the first thing I do, I got to get my first. I got to get the first building so I can know what the hell I'm doing. I got to get the first laundromat so I can know what the hell I'm doing. Because I want to bring people in that's going to teach it to that group of people. But I want at least be done myself what they going so I can be like, hey, that ain't what the hell you told me. You know what I'm saying? If all us in there blind, that ain't gonna work. You feel me? So I need to be able to be like, wait, hold up. That ain't what happened when we went did such and such and such and such. You know what I'm saying? So, but nah, ain't no age limit on that, bro. I'm glad man, that's a young dude hit the 6 figures, dog. I like that.
Same, bro.
I like that. We got one more, Jose? Or that's it? Let's go, man. Ain't no age limit, family. That's it? Damn, Jose, you slipping, dog. You supposed to tell me something, dog. That's why next week, no mic for you, no camera for you. Okay, so now that I know, next week, Jose, no mic, no camera, dog. You slipping. You done got, what they say, you got too big for your britches. You feel me? You done got too big for your britches. You too big for the britches, you feel me? All right, man, so, man, we had a great show this week, man. 3 hours and 9 minutes. I appreciate y'all for giving me 3 hours and 9 minutes of your Tuesday. I will go each and every week, man, is to just make sure you know how to navigate this game, make sure you know how to feel confident in building your portfolios. But let's go a little step further, y'all. Like, I think I want to start bringing in people that can help us understand, like, what's going on in the world. Like bringing on politicians who gonna speak to us, not as lore, but like who can tell us like how to navigate the space. I think that's what's important for us. I think as we start upping our tax bracket, different laws start to apply to us, y'all. As we start upping our tax bracket, as we start like acquiring more money and acquiring more assets, like different laws start applying to us, and we got to start taking advantage of the laws. And so that's what I want to do with us. I want to bring people in that help us learn how to take advantage, how to really play the game, because the stock market is only one part of the game. Real estate is another part of the game. Taxes, another part of the game. Wealth management, asset planning, wills, trust, all of those are part of us navigating the game. And here's the thing I love to say, like, I'm not sitting here in front of you like somebody who's been wealthy my whole life. I'm somebody who's been acquiring wealth, who's been acquiring assets. And as I keep learning, I want to show my people how to learn. I don't got to gatekeep the information. I don't got to guard the information. I just want to get the information, and then once I realize that it worked, once I realize that it's good, say, y'all, let's come over here. Let me use my connection. Let me use my relationships to be able to say, hey, y'all, let's come get in this room. Let's go to Bahamas. Let's go here. Let's go here. And let's not just go have a good time, but let's go learn something and have a good time. That's the true definition of a mastermind. The true definition of a mastermind is everybody coming to the room to learn, providing value, and then looking at life different. Life insurance, all of that is a part of the game. And I realized, like, for me, because I'm learning and because I'm growing, like, I'm about to buy this building, like, I'm learning so much from this. That's something else I can write down and be like, yep, I got this in my book. So now when I go buy the second one, guess what? I'm ready to bring my people and say, yo, I want to buy a third building, but this time I want y'all in it, because now I know how to put I know how to put people in there that can rent the space out and give. And I done learned the difference between having a Class A building and executive. It's called executive tenants. That's the ones we want. I'm gonna be real with you. We don't want the people you got a podcast. I don't want them. I want executive tenants that's gonna sign a 5-year, 10-year lease where I can increase the rent by 3 to 5% every December. That's how we create cash flow. That's what I'm talking about. And then writing 5 years of depreciation off on the business. But yet all our net worth done increase because we all got a percentage of the building. I don't got to gatekeep. That's my goal. I want to build that type of community. I want to build my own peer group. I want to build the people that's, here's an apartment complex. It's 50 units. Here's a hotel. And I don't got to do it by myself. That's my vision, y'all. That's my vision. And like the king just asked, there is no age limit, but there is a mindset minimum. There is no age limit, but there is a mindset minimum. And that means your mindset has to be at a certain level in order to get here. Your mindset has to be in a certain level. Your attitude, your outlook on life, your outlook on money has to be a certain level. It has to be on a certain stage in order to get here. That's what it's going to require. That's what it's going to require. Because the money don't mean you've developed. Money don't mean that you've matured. So we want to bring people in that's mentally evolving, You're not a financial adolescent anymore. Like you growing, you evolving, you seeing the world different, you learning. It's like my homie asked me today, bro, like, have you evolved? Like, do you see money different? I said, yo, like, my financial karma is what? So that's the type of people that I want to be around moving forward. But even more so, I want to keep it real with you. Like, I hope to cultivate that every Trappin' Tuesday. We 2 years in. You got to think about it, bro. There's people who've been with us for 2 years on this show. There's no way you could be watching me for 2 years and haven't evolved. Because I'm evolving right in front of your face. And so I want you to do the same, man. I just want to tell y'all, thank y'all, man, for catching another episode of us tonight, man. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We will see y'all next week. Same time, same place. Listen, man, make sure right now you go get your Trapper apparel for sure. Right? Make George pay. Make George work for the money that I pay him. You feel me? Also, man, make sure you go to Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play. Go download as many episodes as you can, because that matters to us, man. Come join the Patreon, man. Y'all know we got the Patreon after party for sure. Come join the Patreon also, man. Go subscribe to the Wallstreet Trapper YouTube, man. Again, I'll see y'all each and every week, man. Tell somebody about the show, man. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Good night.